But you can share your
can,
screen and show us keywords everywhere.
Yeah, I can just show you that. Well, in fact, what I can do is I've just been looking now, keywords everywhere, and the other one, which was
Keyword Surfer.
Keyword Surfer. They're very similar, actually. So I can show you both of these. So let me share my screen. Oh God, which screen is it? Yeah, it's got to be that one. That's the right one. So can you see that one? I've just done a search on the Raspberry Pi there.
Yep.
Yep, everyone can see that.
Yep.
Let me just drag that over. Okay, right. So that basically is a normal search that you would get in Google Chrome if I just did a search here. Right, so now if I turn on the extension for keywords everywhere and refresh that search now. Actually, that's not the one I wanted to show first. It's the other one I want to show you first. It's Keyword Surfer. So let's do that one first. Sorry. Refresh again. Both quite similar, like I say. So the first thing that you'll see in the results up here is you'll see it's actually calculating something here. So that's the estimated search volume for that particular word that's generated. And that's showing you the cost per click for Google AdWords campaigns that are based on that word just there. If you go down to go through each search results, what it's also added in here, can you see it's showing you the estimated traffic for that domain in the United Kingdom, how many words are on that page, a number of exact keywords. So it's giving you a list of keywords. So this is, rather than SEO, this is more of a, like it says, it's a keyword research tool. This here gives you words that are obviously along the same lines that people have searched on, and the volume of search and similarity to what you've actually typed. And then obviously it's showing you the traffic, words, and the keywords related just there. So that's Keyword Surfer. Now if I switch that one off, go on to keywords everywhere and do the search again. It obviously doesn't give you the numbers here at the top or here, but what it does do is it gives you a lot more detail down the side here. So it's giving you a score, an SEO difficulty, which is obviously how that ranks in your search query. So is it a brand query? That's weird. I did the search earlier and that actually flagged that as a yes. So like you said earlier, Steve, it's it doesn't matter sometimes what you type in, you do get different results. Off-page difficulty. So that this basically is covers backlinks, that sort of thing. So an on-page difficulty, how it's optimized on the page for that particular word. This shows you the trend for that word from 2011 to date. Obviously the Raspberry Pi sort of first appeared at roughly in 2011, early 2011. Trending keywords related to this, related keywords people also search for. So it gives you lots of other words which are nearby that you can use. Very similar. Unfortunately, to get the most out of both of these, you do need to pay to use them. But there's some quite good, useful tools that you're seeing here as regards to keyword researches and the data you're getting back there, and obviously the SEO information, which is quite useful. You can run them both at the same time, side by side. So obviously you're getting both lots of figures there. So I'll say that's very useful. I find this part here. How many times the word's been used on the page. So it's giving you some sort of ideas as to how some of these pages are picking up their rankings and everything. There's, just go on to, you have got options with this to switch off some of the, obviously I've got everything switched on at the moment, but you can turn off some of the information if you want to narrow it down, and I would imagine that that will obviously assist with the speed, helping your browser speed and everything else, because I should imagine that that is, when you're searching, that is going to munch into the time it takes to search. I didn't have these switched on. That's, yeah, I mean, apart from that, there's not much more I can probably say about this, really.
What do you do with this information?
What do I do with this information? Well, obviously, if you're looking to, if you're putting a site together, obviously keyword searching is quite important. So certainly with looking at some of these Amazon sort of box shifters and things like that, the way they go about their thing is they look at products that are perhaps on a low level, that are not perhaps being searched for, but are not sort of not high availability. So it gives you an idea as to the volume of searches that people are making. So there was 90,500 searches on Raspberry Pi. So you could probably guarantee that if you put that as one of your keywords, the chances of you appearing high up on the list are probably very low. One of these other words here, if you put that in your keywords, you've got a much less amount of searches there. So there's a good chance that you could appear higher up if you boost that sort of word. If you concentrate your keywords on other things, I'll say that there is obviously the top phrase. So you're probably not going to appear on the first 6 or 7 pages, I would say.
Now, in your results there, you've got the US figures showing up.
That's so basically that is an option on here. Oops, not there.
I've noticed that on some of these tools, the free versions tend to be US results you get.
You can change the actual...
not all of them allow you to change it without paying.
You're changing currency rather than country.
British pounds, yeah. So that should...
Oh, will that automatically change the country as well?
Should change. Oh no, it's showing dollars still. Okay, let's just check those items saved properly. It's showing. Let's just try United Kingdom as well. Let's try that. It was set on UK actually. Numbers now, it's still showing dollars, unfortunately. That actually, saying that, that's on keywords everywhere. That's not keywords everywhere. That's keyword surfer.
All right.
There's no options on there that you can change that I can see. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, there's certainly nothing you could, this is again, the free version, obviously, but there's, when you actually go onto options there, it's grayed out. As on keywords everywhere, you've got all these options. And obviously, so I'm thinking, does it show any costings? It doesn't actually display any costings anywhere. So that is showing for the UK. Yeah, I can't see. Yeah, I've got pretty much everything switched on there. It's probably because I presume that's linked to the API, so that's probably why. So I haven't obviously got an API key, so that's probably why it's not showing any figures for this site. In fact, I can get a free API key. So I might, let's just see how long does that take to do.
Again, this is one of the things you need to look through the data and make sure you understand what's set,
Yeah,
where your data's coming from and everything.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's probably, they probably use similar searches to what you're seeing, Steve, there, just accessing the Google APIs, probably just extracting all the data from there. I mean, it's, you know, it just makes sense really, doesn't it, to use that data there as it's there. You know,
I mean, a lot of keyword tools tend to use Moz data, I think.
But, yeah.
But again, they'll all give you different results. Ahrefs is quite good if you set up a free account. You think you only set one domain up, one project up. There's a lot of data in that. It's quite useful.
Let me see if I can get a free API key. It'll take 10 minutes. Let me just.
My site audit has come back.
All right.
Everything is great, apart from the load time, which is poor. But everything else is great.
What's this on, Andrew? What's
it called? The thing that Steve showed us.
Oh, okay.
I got it to do a site audit, so it's done 150 pages. And my on-page SEO score is great. My organic monthly traffic is great. My organic keywords are great. My backlinks are great. My page status is everything's successful.
You've only got about 900 pages that have crap then.
Yeah, well, thank you for that. I like to think they've taken 150 pages completely at random, completely representative. But load time, I don't know what, I have to talk to Scott about that, I think.
We'll look at load time. You just have to turn off all those plugins that are slowing it down.
So am I seeing any extra data on here? No, nothing. That API doesn't look to have come back. Well, what's this? That's interesting. Let's added that on the bottom there.
Oh yeah.
So that's all come from that, adding that API in. Referring domains, total backlinks.
I want to know what Sir Clive Sinclair's getting up to.
So you are EBPS, aren't you, Steve? Andrew.
That's the one, yeah.
Let's just...
We're not the only EBPS.
see if that comes back with. There we go. Domain authority 36 out of 100. Is that you as well? EBPS South?
No. But that's me. The one above it is me.
This one here, the membership.
Oh, the one Andrew Leonard's Fern website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, the first one is that's all nice.
500 and so link propensity. Yeah, so there we go. So that's showing you your scores and related keywords.
So these are keywords that people have typed in, is it, and found out?
Or these are, yeah, so they're just suggested keywords that have been used. Let's just switch on the other extension.
We get these people from the European Behavioural Pharmacology Society, I think it's them, and they come to our website and try and cancel their subscription. So they write us a letter saying that they want to cancel their subscription. So we've had to put a notice on our website saying we're not the European Behavioural Pharmacology Society. You can't cancel your subscription on this.
So not giving me any keyword ideas, obviously. Let's just do a search for that, shall we? So it's putting it down as a brand query, yes, for that search.
And what's the SEO difficulty mean? It means that if you wanted to rank for it, it's going to be hard work.
Yeah.
That's because we've already got a website there that's called that.
Yeah, that's correct.
So if you wanted to call yourself not the British Pterological Society, it would be hard work to get people to join.
Andrew keeps telling us he's got no competitors anyway, so...
So there's quite a few listings there, actually, isn't there? Biodiversity library.
That's not us. Oh, well, I don't know. That is us. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. No, that's...
So you're obviously top, Andrew.
Of course. Well, we would be if you search for obscure terms like...
Well, there's yeah, but I mean, there's quite, if you look there, so obviously you've got the biodiversitylibrary.org, which is listing that. Fern World.
That's our Facebook page.
That's your Facebook page. NHBS, again.
They sell our books.
Okay.
Aren't people more like inclined to search for ferns rather than pteridological?
Yeah.
Is that your Instagram page?
Yeah.
That's got quite high traffic on it, actually.
Good.
Whereas maybe that's Instagram's traffic, isn't it?
Is that Instagram itself? Yeah, you probably, yeah,
It's
probably.
100 million.
Oh, it's the IP number.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Yeah, it gives you a false sense of, yeah, so it's telling you there, monthly track 3,203 hits.
In what time period?
It says it's estimated monthly
Yeah,
traffic.
that's what Google tells me. We get about 3,000 people a month.
Okay.
What's the /mo then? It says traf/mo above 10 out of 1,500.
Oh, this here.
Yeah, that's
Traffic a
classed
month.
as
Okay. Organic traffic, 10 a month. Organic traffic per month for EBS of 1,500 a month. Organic.
Any idea what that means?
Let's have a look. Got no credits left. Top 5,000 for this for the entire website. So this is showing.
So what if does this say if you type in fern spores, you get through to our site, or our site actually has fern spores on its pages as key?
I'm just looking to see what SERP position is actually. Let me just search on that. I mean, is that how many? Just trying to identify whether that's actually.
I'd expect that to be the position on Google search results.
Yeah, you would have thought. SERP positions are simply put the positions a website holds in organic search.
So basically,
If your
it's
website-
ranking position 1 for fern spores.
Yeah. Yeah, so you're 14 for ferns, 2 UK. So we could test that out, couldn't we? We could do fern spores.
I just done that.
Make sure you're not logged in to Google.
That's what I got.
No. Somebody else. Gardening know-how.
Is that not an advert though, or is it just because it's one of those fancy featured snippets?
It looks like it, doesn't it?
That's gardening know-how, bastards. I was wrong about us not having any competition.
You should write to them and say, if you want to know more about ferns, then link to EBPS.
You would. There was some big searches in 2004 by the look of it, Andrew. But it's sort of. So you are BBG. Who's BBG then?
That's us. We're number 3, aren't we?
Yeah, so you're number 3 on there.
After, but maybe you're looking at worldwide traffic.
Well, you've got them at number 3. I got them as number 2. Number 1.
Okay.
How to collect and clean first fern spores.
Long tail keywords shows quite a lot of those that you can use. So let's try.
Our most popular page on the website is how to collect fern spores. That's what Google says.
How to grow fern spores.
How to collect them, I think it's.
That was the first one on the list that you saw in the results.
Was that?
Yeah, after the BBG. It is for me.
What did you type in, huh?
I just typed in fern spores.
So fern spores. Yeah, I think I put that. Did I put that as my? Yeah, that's what I actually typed or put in. So how to collect. Hardly ferns.
But EBPS is there again.
Yeah, it's your second on that one.
Competition.
You've got some work to do, Andrew.
Well, I am going to send the boys out, obviously.
find out where it's hosted and go over there with a pair of cutters. And,
with a big hammer.
yeah.
Oh, hang on, what is that? That's American.
HardyFerns.org.
That's the Hardy Fern Foundation. Yeah, that's the American.
Okay.
So Sue Olsen, I know them. We do talks.
Washington. Okay.
Is there something? There's something in all this, isn't there? Like if you're in America, they'll take you to American site first, won't they? Rather than
Yeah, Google does geolocating. But looking at those results, I don't understand why you're second and they're first. Because all the stats that were at the bottom through this keyword in the Moz, EBPS was higher.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
Higher
Definitely.
spam score though, whatever that means.
well, they've got 1,000. We've got 3,000.
Yeah. And this is.
This is the most corrupt.
Google.
It is. Yeah.
I think
Well, this.
I feel like Donald Trump.
I think it's Brexit actually.
I think it's because it's a featured snippet and it's written
Yeah.
in the top form of a
That's.
how-to guide with
Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually. That snippet is probably made.
They do
schema.
that. I should be able to do that, shouldn't I?
Yeah, because if you change your how to do it using WordPress Yoast SEO plugin how-to block, then you'll already have it in schema format.
Sorry, I think I heard music in my head then.
I heard
It was
you.
me, sorry. I clicked on something by accident.
Are you not paying attention?
Well, at least it wasn't heavy breathing.
Okay, I'm asthmatic. That's my excuse.
No, I've got a problem because I've got Parkinson's and I've got a tremor in my thumb and I sometimes get multiple clicks on my mouse.
Yes, Steve. Believe you.
Mike, what is it you turned on your thing in order to show the trends for the keywords everywhere thing?
The keywords. So I actually enabled.
Was it because you'd put the API in?
I put the API. Those added in this at the bottom. Yeah, the metrics at the bottom.
Yeah,
Here.
and if you scroll down on the right hand side, you've got another.
I'll scroll down on the right hand side. These are all added in automatically. So if you go on to keywords, normally everything is switched on. So if you go onto the plugin there and options,
Yeah.
you'll normally find everything is switched on automatically.
All right.
Right, so all I've done is I just clicked on the link. There was a link there to go to the API or get a free API at the top there. I just clicked on that. I don't see where it's added in United Kingdom and British pounds at the moment though. So but that's obviously brought back that data at the bottom there anyway. So obviously that's the data there is from Keyword Surfer, and this is from Keywords Everywhere.
Yeah. You still want to know what that spam score is?
Yeah. It's
If you
Maybe
go
it's
up-
because you got hacked once upon a time.
Don't know, because mine's higher than Andrew's apparently.
What, your spam score?
Yeah, I've lost the tab now.
Can you click on about featured snippets?
about featured
Featured
snippets.
Can you see it's up there? Just under.
Where am
down
where am I going?
a bit.
Down 5.
Oh, this one here. Yeah, sorry. Let me I'll paste that in the chat.
You reckon there's an extra plugin from Yoast? Is there?
No, it's not an extra plugin. It's part of it. Well, you just have to turn on the block editor, and then you can use the how-to block. Do you want me to give you a link to the how-to block?
You've upset me already. I've got to use the block editor.
Try it somewhere first of all.
You're saying that to wind me up, aren't you?
Why am I not seeing the?
It might be worth changing one page into the block editor to see if I can get it to do rich snippets.
Look, if you know the right search terms.
There we go, Andrew.
So, that.
Oh,
Yeah, so keywords everywhere does give you a lot more options as to what you can switch on and switch off. They're both quite good tools with the information they give you back. And like I say, you can run them together at the same time. This was the other tool I mentioned to you earlier on, this one tab. So it drops everything into a list here. So you can literally just go on to one of the items and just click on it and it'll just reopen the page for you. So
That's rather like saving your bookmarking it.
It is, yeah, but it just does it automatically for you. You know, you just click on one tab and it just literally drops them all in there. So rather than having to go in and say, save this, save this, save this, they just, if they're pages you use a lot, which I do, I use a hell of a lot of pages most days actually. So it's simple, they're just there and I can go to them quite quickly.
mm. Well, lovely, Mike. Thanks very much for that.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't have more prepared.
No, that was
Not up to Steve's work, I'm afraid. Sorry.
That was perfect.